the function of the skeletal system. Bones are making up the skeletal system, but that's not the only tissue. We will talk about the connective tissue, the cartilage, that also plays a function to make up our skeletal system. But let's go with the functions. There are 6 functions, and the first one is going to be the framework. The skeletal system gives our body a framework that the bone tissue makes it up, as well as the cartilage tissue, connective tissue. In embryos, this is pretty much hyaline cartilage, but in adults, it's bone tissue. In adults, the bone tissue happens to be, but also in the body, the external ears, the bridge of a nose, the larynx, trachea, as well as parts of the rib cage, is also made up of hyaline cartilage. The other function is the support. It supports the body and the different organs. It also has the function of protection, specifically the skull that really protects the brain, as well as the rib cage that protects the heart, as well as the lungs. The next function for the skeletal system is the movement. Movement with the muscles that they are attached to the bones through tendons, and with the muscles, the bone acts as a lever and let the bone move with the help of the muscle. The fifth function is storage. It's a great storage place for fat, and we will see in another video. It is the yellow bone marrow, so it's lipids, or in parentheses, it's fats that is stored in the bones, as well as minerals, and one of them is the calcium, and another one is the phosphate minerals, that they are really important for the bones to be sturdy. The last function is, this is the place, the skeletal system is the place for red blood cell production inside of the bone marrow, inside of the medullary cavity. This is and the name for red blood cell production is hematopoiesis. You have to know that word. Hemato, that means blood, and poiesis is production, so blood cell production. The other part we have to talk about, that we divide up the skeletal system or the skeleton into 2 major parts. Let's draw the skeleton first. That's the skull. These are the clavicles or the collarbones. These are the arms with the humerus and radius ulna, and all the fingers. That what I'm drawing is now the sacrum with the pelvis, now the femur with the tibia and fibula, and these are the metatarsal bones, as well as the finger bones. This is the skull. And what is missing? Oh, that's the sternum, and these are the ribs, as well as the scapula. Oh, yeah, the scapula. And mainly, these are the bones that make up the human skeleton. It's 206 bones, but we don't have to know all of them, or we will mind. So, green is the axial skeleton. Axial skeleton is the bones around the central cavities, the skull, the vertebrae, the sternum, as well as the ribs and the sacrum in the pelvis area. The red one, what I will use red color for, is the appendicular skeleton. And the appendicular skeleton contains the limbs as well as how they are suspended to the body, the scapulas as well as the collarbones for the upper extremities, and for the lower extremities is the pelvis. Done.